Hey, what's happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. That's right, this is where we go out to the junkyard, we bring back something rotten, we make it into something radical. Now, last week, this is part 2 of a two-parter that we had. This is because I'm going to be out of town, so I'm kind of recording them a little ahead of schedule. But this is a two-parter, and when we went to the junkyard, we actually found 2 Corvettes, old and new. So this is like a bonus. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. You know, this is going to be something fantastic. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got this one pretty much set up. We've got the dark, kind of maroonish, dark red under suspension underneath there and engine. We're going to do the same with this bad boy right here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these tires, wheels and tires. Well, we left wheels and tires on there just to give it, just so I know what we have. We have 20s in the back, 19s in the front, but we haven't really decided what type of wheel I'm going to put on it. Now, the wheels are going to be the same on both vehicles. So I really need to take a look to see what's going to be kind of something nostalgic on the old Corvette, but yet modern on the old Corvette. Does that make sense? Hoping I can find something. So we're going to check that out. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to start ripping apart the rear end on this thing. Wheels, I think tires, I could probably go a little wider on the back of this one. I'm thinking anyway. So that's going to be fun trying to figure out what the rims and tires I want on this. But let me get this all taken apart. I'll have you come back here shortly and get this suspension all hammered out and rebuilt. All right, be back in a few. Okay, I tweaked around with some of the chrome settings on this because I wasn't really liking the full-on chrome that we were getting. So what I ended up doing, which like I've done with some of my other builds on the wheels, I've knocked the chrome down to 90%. It's not a full-on chrome. It's down to about 90%. So it's not like in your face, you know, blaring chrome. So I thought that would be a nice addition to this dark red color. Now I know I didn't probably do this over on the new vet, but I thought it would look good on here. So I may have to go over take a look to see what I mean. Well, let's take a quick look here. I don't think there was anything really chrome underneath. Well, underneath the front maybe we have a lot of brightly chromed pieces on here, but that's okay. I think we'll be satisfied with this right here. Shock absorber. Oh, I was wondering what was there. Got the bearing in there. No wonder. An pinion. And a differential. I forgot all that. I was wondering why I couldn't get the other side all the way bolted up. Don't be me. Alright. So yeah, so the differential isn't all that shiny. We knocked it down to about 90%. So I may have to go over to the other Corvette and I may go to the other Corvette and stripping those pieces off and redoing them on the front. And maybe just let it be. All right. So for the most part, and I know I had asked on the last episode if you guys had a particular color you thought these things would be. Let me know. But I think I've got color in mind that'll work with both these cars. So I can't wait to get that done. So I'm just itching to get this build done so I can get painted. I still haven't figured out wheels and tires. Wheels and tires are going to be should be a staple in these cars. I mean, they need to be perfect. So I'm going to have to take a real hard look at those. I say perfect, but you know, they need to match up as best as possible. All right, we've got all that set up. Inventory, we've got the 2 wheels. These are 15s on the back, 205s. Yikes, 205s. It's not very wide for a supercharged motor. So we're going to have to fix that, I think. Okay. All right, I'm going to start ripping down the front end. See here. Does it have an oil pan on it? No, it does not, so I don't have to worry about that. Transmission out. pull this pull the engine out. Let's see here. What can we do first? Yeah, we'll pull the engine out in a little bit. Let me get this front end all taken care of. I'll get the engine pulled. And then we'll be back in a few minutes. Get the rest of this thing reassembled. Yeah, I think this. And then we'll be on to the body. All right, be back in a second. Okay, if this didn't go as well as I think it should have, I may be going back to the drawing board as far as chrome pieces are concerned. I didn't do anything over on the vet, so let me take a look at this. It does look a little darker. Okay. What I was afraid of was that it wasn't going to look darker. Now the end here, tie rods, yeah, they actually look pretty good. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to the other Corvette and dress those down a little bit so it's identical. We are putting in the TK Aftermarket upper and lower control arms. I did not build the shock absorbers. And that's a little bit toned down a little bit. We went to with the 90, right? So the 100 is pretty shiny. So we went with, even that cap is a little toned down a little bit. So that's what we went down to. We went down to 90. We didn't go down to 80. So the same with the rear end of how we went to the percentage of 90 on the chrome. So yeah, that's exactly what we're doing here on the front as well. So yeah, I think it's going to look a little bit better. Not so shiny, you know. A little bit of chrome looks nice. A whole lot of chrome kind of gets to the gaudy. Kind of tends to fare on the gaudy side. So yep, we're going to custom. We get the full Brimbos on there. Yeah. We got. Now get a bushing in back there. Missed that. Okay. Let's go over here to this side. All right, everything underneath the hood has been replaced. We took care of the radiator, you know, things like the windshield washer, reservoir. There is no power steering reservoir on this, so yay. These are one of those manly type of cars, right? You have to manhandle the steering wheel on these things. I had a 1972 Monte Carlo at one point, and in my life, and they said the power steering pump needed to be replaced. I'm like, okay. So I drove it home and thought, yeah, you know, I'm just going to have to, I'm going to save up a little bit of cash and get the power steering replaced on it, right? So, I mean, driving it home, it was a bear trying to turn that thing, you know, from a standstill. It's kind of hard to turn the tires. But I mean, when you're driving it, it's not all that hard. So I'm just goofing around one day, and I'm looking around, and I happen to look in the fluid reservoir, and there's no fluid in it. So I'm like, what the hell? So I put some hydraulic fluid in it, and then it made a little bit of noise, and then all of a sudden it started working. So I'm like, I don't need to buy it. I'm just driving around. Come to find out, I had a small pinhole leak in the hose. So I would have to fill it up like once a week or something like that. But I had power steering, so that was a good thing for me. I left, and my dad at one point said, you know, I've got it in the shop. I'm going to replace all the hoses. I'm like, yeah, feel free. Go right ahead. Hoses needed to be done. All right. We are going to replace all of our stuff in here. Do those and that. Make it to the interior shop. 2 Typhoon seats, we're good with that. The steering wheel, I'm real good with that. Let's go with add interior. So this is going to be real quick and easy. Now, for the body, let's get some bodies on here. Let's see, one here. Got some side pipes. Woohoo! Front clamshell, trunk, bumper. Okay, let's get to here first before we get going too much. Supercharger side pipes, loving it. Got the windshield already. Black interior, trunk, Rear bumpers. All right. So yeah, the rear bumper is going to go in. Got that. Front clamshells, the whole interior right there. Windshield. Good to go. Trunk. Good to go. All right. Side pipes. Side pipes are going to go in. They're going to match up with the engine, I'm hoping. Okay, so what do we need up front? We need a hood. Headlight. Headlight. Front end. Okay, I think that's about it. So let's go ahead, open. This is a little bit different than the one I'm building in Barn Bargains. So yeah, so this is a little bit different. Is it Barn Bargains or do I have it out here? I have it out here. I thought it was in Barn Bargains. So yeah, it's a little bit different. Not as fancy, but we'll have some bonus power to it. Okay, we need front bumper. Goes in. Need door. Okay, I don't know what else I need. Open shopping list. That's done. Bumper's done. Mirrors. Okay, what else am I missing back here? Taillights. You're missing some taillights. Let's grab those. I don't know what I would do with the blue interior. I think if I come across one with a blue interior, I may go with a black on that. Okay, I think there's a part right there. Let's get those two pieces. Oh yeah, this one goes over here. I think this is like emulating the window being down a little bit. Yep. Okay, let's take a look to see if we've got all the... Is the body... Body's only 84%. Yikes. Is there a... Oh yeah, there's a fan shroud there. So engine cover. We'll put that in. Okay, so now it should be up to 89%. Jeez. Okay, what am I missing here? Front license plate, rear clamshell. Rear clamshell. Yikes. Rear clamshell. Ah. So let's get those. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Rear clamshell. Okay, those are on. Okay. I'll go open. I need my license plates. All right. I don't know if I put it on the other vet or not. Did I? I certainly did. So yeah, that's going to go on there. There we go. I'm not putting one on the front. The hell with that. I'm a big anti-plate on the front car kind of guy. Anyway. All right. I think we've got the body. Yeah, front license plate's 43%, but I don't want it on there. Yeah, we'll just take that off. License plate. Yeah, I'm not even bothered with it. Okay, so we've got that done. That's done. We gotta get that. This is the engine we're going to rebuild. 2-carb overhead valve, supercharged. So we're going to rebuild that, and then we'll be back. We'll put some wheels and tires on these bad boys, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay. I'll be back in a few. All right, I think I've decided. I think the wheels I'm going to put on here, hear me out, makes the newer Corvette look like a supercar and the older Corvette look like a resto mod. Okay, so that's the kind of the way I thought it looked, but I'll let you guys tell me. All right, the engine is done. We are going to take this bad boy off. We're going to put you right into the Corvette here. Add you. Yes, indeed. All right. While you're here, might as well go ahead and fill up on some of the fluids. I think I can do the fluids while I'm sitting here. I think so anyway. So, yeah. Nothing special, just all the performance parts I could possibly put in it. I didn't like to restart anything on this. So we're going to see how like a supercharged older engine compares to a newer style LS. What is it? An LS3 over there, I guess. We'll see how it compares, and this will be fun. This will be fun. So, okay, fluid, oil. I need a drive shaft for this. I forgot all about a drive shaft. I bought everything else except for like the exhaust pieces and the drive shaft. So let's put you in the air. While it's in the air, let's go look at that drive shafts. Yeah, we want the carbon fiber one for sure. Because I should have all the other pieces. Okay, except for the exhaust. I don't have the exhaust panels. You get the transmission, and it's the same color as the engine, much like I did over on the Corvette. Drive shaft. Had to get a little bit of carbon fiber on there. Starter. Okay, so this is the exhaust pipes. Okay, so I need 2 of these. Okay, they hook right into the side exhaust. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I think I've got everything done on this. Here's the body. Tire, vintage tire from license plate. Okay, so as you saw, what type of rim I'm putting on here. Okay, so on the newer Vet, I had to go a little bit bigger with the rear tires. So I had to go with a 315/20. Now, I didn't paint these or do anything else with them because I thought they looked really good as is. I think they look really good. So for the Corvette, I think I had to go with a 315. You see how it's like right there on the edge. I had to go a little bit smaller on the old Corvette, so get over there. So 315 on the back. So a 315/20 on the back of this bad boy. Then a 19. I decided to go with a 19 on this. So this is a 19. All 4 of the front tires were the same. So I went with a 19-inch on both this one and the old one. So 19-inch. And I actually went with the front tires and front rims and rear tires. Front rims and rear rims. Rear rims, if you look, they have like a slightly deeper inset there than the front ones. The front ones, not so much. So I actually I kept with those. So the front looked like they're pretty well matched up, and the rear looked like it was pretty well matched up. So on the back of the old Vet, we had to go with a 305 on the back. 305/20. So a 305/20 on the back filled it very well. Stuck out just a hair. I probably could have gone a little bit narrower with it, but I thought it gave it a little bit of a mean stance to it. So 275 on the front, 275, 19 on the front of this and the other one. So yeah, the front rims and tires were the same. 19. Okay, and then the rear. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the old, on the new? I think with the new one, I think it, like I said, I think it takes it from it being like a Corvette, a Chevrolet Corvette, right? Making it look like a supercar. That's what I kind of go with that. So yeah, that's that. With the Corvette here, with the older Corvette, it kind of gives it that resto mod look. You know what I mean? So kind of ups the game on both of them, I guess. You know, it sets the standards up a little bit. And I saw the front end come down a little bit lower on that. So that like gives it a little bit of a stance. That's a little bit of a stance. Now, let me go ahead and get the wheels and the headlights all aligned, and then I'll meet you over in the paint shop with one of these cars. All right? Okay. See you over there. Okay. Into the paint booth. Okay. So I'm going to have to paint these both the same color. It's good because they both have the same black interior. So what I was thinking on these was a very dark, let's go metallic on this. Very dark, not even a black. Kind of a pewter color. Very classy looking. This has got some black accents on it with the black. This has the black carbon fiber hood, as the old one has the black carbon fiber drive shaft. So I was thinking that, but it looks like I can go probably just a little bit lighter with it. I think a little bit lighter gives it the black accents a little bit more definition. Let's see, we go darker metallic. They don't look too bad. Let's take it more of a pewter color. So I'm going to go with a pewter color right there. I think that's what we're going to do. Very classy looking color. So we're going to paint that bad boy. All right. Now, let's take you to the dyno shop and see what we have. Now, we do have to do a quick tune on this bad boy because of the ECU. All right. So let's start off. 4. 6. Boom. Done. 16%. All right. Engine can't be started. Why can't it be started? What did I do wrong here? Did I not put a starter in it? What am I missing? Jeez, I forgot a starter. All right, let's move this back over to second car left. Let's buy ourselves a starter. Can't believe I did that. All right. So while we're putting that up on the left, let's move you over to the paint booth and give you the same treatment. Get you the whole car. Now, for some reason, it looks a little lighter on here. But the black accents, this is what I want to do. I want to try to find, I think I have these, okay, silver, white, none. Only has the white in it. That does look pretty cool. Thought maybe there was going to be a black. My mistake. Body Cove silver. Body Cove white. So silver and white are the only two options. I thought I had a black option. So I think I want to keep it all natural. I think that's where we're going to go with it. Okay. Let's send you over to the paint, or over to the, not the car wash. Why am I going over to the car wash? Let's go to the dyno. All right. I'll tune a couple of carbs here. Okay. Boom. Fly. There we go. Done, done, and done. Okay, let's see if I can get this one to go. There we go. factory power is 419, so we'll see what we get on this. Ooh, almost doubled my horsepower on that. Look at that. We are right at a 700. Yikes. Nice. Okay, we're going to put you... What we're going to do is we're going to put you back in the first car lifter. Okay, and then you have to add a starter to you. I forgot all about the starter. Okay, let's put the starter in. There we go. Put her down. Jeez, I'm embarrassed. Okay, now let's go do the dyno. We should be all set now. So right off the bat, this thing has a lot more horsepower just from the factory. Yeah, not even doubled. Didn't double it, but it was close. But it was an A. Look at it at a 547. How can it be A 700? Wow, that doesn't make any sense. But okay. All right, so you are going to go outside of door number 1, and then right there. And then you are going to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move you over to number 2. I'm going to swap you around from number 2, move you to outside of number 2, swap it with my other Corvette. All right, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Twin Corvettes, same wheels and tires, same type of engine paint scheme and suspension paint scheme. So that's all done. All right, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and now you can vote. Now, they're Corvettes, and I know some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, they're Corvettes. It's already a save vote from you. But just to be sure, I want to get your votes in today. So let me know what I should do. Do I save them or do I sell them? I can probably get a pretty good penny for the pairs of them. But it's up to you guys. Let me know, and I will talk with you all very, very soon. In the meantime, this is Quayzar saying good night, everyone. Take care, and I am out.